NYSE Floor Talk in Miami at LTF 2024 is Eduardo della Maggiora. He is the founder and CEO at Betterfly. Eduardo, it is fantastic to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Great to be here again.
So I want to talk to you about Betterfly. Talk to me about the company and its mission.
Sure, we have a very big mission, which is empowering people to live their best lives. And the way we carry on our mission is by connecting or combining the worlds of insurance, well-being, and social impact. So we created a gamified experience that encourages and incentivizes healthy habits by our desire to help others. So we convert things like walking, exercising, meditating, learning about your finances, a new language, into social impact, charitable donations, and also connecting the insurance world in a way that makes big engagement and impact. Yeah.
Now, how are you different than others that may be in this space?
Sure. So what we've done very differently is integrate and build a software stack that combines insurance and non-insurance product in a product that is distributed with the simplicity of Netflix or Spotify, right? And we basically unbundle insurance from traditional carriers, embed it in our tech stack, and build new reward frameworks, risk reward frameworks, and make insurance a product that people actually use every day. So life insurance, think about life insurance. It's a product that you will never use. It's the least tangible product out there, right? But we use life insurance as a motivator to change habits. So let me give you an example. You go out for a run, right? An hour run. Let's say you took, you burned 600 calories. Two things happen with that run if you're using Betterfly. Number one, those 600 calories will convert them into 600 calories of food for children in need. And number two, your life insurance coverage will grow $50, $100 at no cost. Why? Because if you run an hour, you live longer. And if you live longer, you have a lower risk of death. And we're using that financial product, right, as an incentive tool to protect your health, to protect your communities, and to protect your loved ones at the same time.
How did you come up with the idea?
Oof, that's a long story.
Make it short.
Very short. So it's my personal and professional background, but basically I started doing triathlons almost 10 years ago. I was biking in Chile. I started losing the extra pounds of weight I had, and in one of these bike rides I said, what if the weight or the pounds I'm losing, I could convert them into pounds of food for kids I had worked with in Africa? What if we could convert calories of sports into calories of food? And what if we could create a solution that used the power of purpose, the power of helping others, to help each person live healthier, happier lives? And the insurance component came into the equation. I have a background in finance. I worked at JP Morgan for almost 15 years, and I got to work with a lot of insurance companies. And the underlying value of an insurance company, particularly life and health, has to do with the policyholders' health, habits, longevity. So the vision was, let's create a platform, a solution that combines these three separate worlds, right? The insurance world, health and well-being, and social impact in an all-in-one solution that empowers people to live healthier, happier lives. So yeah, it's a long story. I started doing Ironmans, triathlons, and in that process, Betterfly was born. And yeah, pretty happy with what we've
So now, Eduardo, talk to me about your thoughts on the future of AI and how it can impact or affect your business and your customers.
Yeah, so it's just transformative, right? So the underlying, I would say, moat or competitive difference that Betterfly has, it's our behavioral data moat, right? So we create this very, very engaging app and platform. So just to put it in context, a user that has Betterfly, after WhatsApp and social media, it's the most used app in their phones, right? And we have data that can be used as a force for good, literally, because not only do we have a lot of data, but that data, we use it to provide that user with more affordable insurance products, with more tailored solutions. And what AI does is that it's just accelerating the use of that data to empower that user to live healthier, happier lives. So let's say 2 years ago, we did have that data, right? And it was just, stuck, or not more than stuck, saved somewhere with no use. Now, today, what we're doing, we're able to create hyper-personalized experiences that are more meaningful for that user, but also it's accelerated our long-term vision of creating the future of insurance, basically, because our vision is creating a world where insurance is accessible to everyone, right? And again, underwriting in insurance, to be honest, hasn't changed in 200 years, right? Even though it's gone digital, it asks you the same 4 or 5 questions: do you smoke or not? Pre-existing condition, man or woman, and that's it, right? And with AI, we're being able to create new insurance products that have a more dynamic nature, right? And that improve in quality, in meaningfulness as you use them. And that's just a complete change of paradigm, right? I mean, an insurance product that you use every day and that helps you live healthier, happier lives is something that probably 2 years ago was just crazy to say. And that's what AI is allowing us to do today, right? And we work with the largest carriers to make that happen. That's something very unique that we do. We didn't say let's just reinvent this industry, forget about. We partner up with the world's largest carriers, and together we're building this new generation of insurance products. And AI is just a huge tailwind to make that happen.
And now, as you look to the remainder of this year, what are you focused on?
So we're focusing. So today we're a relatively young company. So even though I founded the company 6 years ago, we launched Betterfly 3 years ago. And in these 3 years, we have presence in all Latin America and in Spain. Towards the end of the year, we want to be launching in the US. So we're preparing the launch in the US market and in other European markets. So I would say more concretely, it's the US. It's choosing the right partners to enter the US market. That for various reasons is the most important market probably on a global level. And at the same time, being attentive and really on our feet in terms of what AI is bringing, right? I mean, no one knows what it will bring, when it will bring it, but what we do know is that the change is just changing faster and faster, and new iterations of AI models from ChatGPT, OpenAI, Bard, Google, Gemini, Cloud, whatever you use and you think is more valuable. It's just, in nature, it's just accelerating, and that acceleration is just exciting to see, and the possibilities that will open up are just incredible. And I'm one of those optimists that think that this is really positive for the world. So really excited to see what happens. And I think in the next 6, 12, maybe 18 months, the world's going to change more than in the last 10, 20 years. And I mean, if you're not excited about that, I don't know what else you can be excited about, but I'm pretty excited about that.
You definitely are. Now, we're here at LTF, and you're surrounded by other leaders and experts. What have been your key takeaways from this event?
Yeah, so I love this event because I think it brings together, investors, entrepreneurs in Latin America, and for me, the key takeaways, it might sound obvious, AI, right? AI is impacting everyone, everywhere, right? I've come to this event many times, and there's been always a lot of themes, crypto at some point, right? And I think this is the first time that it's something tangible and real, right? And in different scales, right? Entrepreneurs in Latin America that are starting, others that are, in a more advanced stage, AI is having real implications. And I think the most valuable discussions that we had these last couple of days is sharing how we're doing things, because we're all learning by definition on our feet. This was like early 2000s when the internet came out, right? There's no experts, we're just learning on our feet. And I think these types of events, particularly, this one with the Latin American community is, how can we work together to bring the best of, this new technology, which is AI, and apply it to our different business models and companies.
And finally, I know you are very, very gung-ho about AI. If you could invent a gadget or something that would make your life easier as a tech CEO, what would it be?
A gadget. I'd say something that allows me to proactively schedule my week, my day, and my month without me telling it in advance what to do. And I think we're going to get there sooner rather than later, right? Learning about my unique interests, how I like to manage my time. I think managing your time is the most important thing as a CEO, as a founder, and using technology, AI, to make that happen. And I think we're not that far away for that to happen, but that would be the number one gadget that today would be incredibly useful.
Very, very helpful. Okay, I'm on board.
Great.
Well, wonderful to talk with you, Eduardo. Thanks for joining me today.
Likewise, great to meet you, and happy to be here.